Boom. Boom. Yo, what the world?
Dude, my hair is all fudged. My hair is all fudged up. Options. I mean, put this one on. Boom.
Boom. Boom. Boom. So, what's up? What's up? What's up? How do we do this? I have this slight feeling that there's no reason for me to go out and promote whatever because on every single platform that I have, I'm already live there. I'm already live on every single platform. There's not a single platform that's out there that I'm not live on. It is a little bit crazy though that I don't have any analytics for what's going on with Periscope. Like from Twitter standpoint, just a little weird. It's like crazy whenever the thing doesn't go. Let me see what's going on here. Let's go hang out with the Facebook people real quick. See what's going on. What's going on with Facebook? Let's see. Here we go. What's going on Facebook? What's going on Facebook? Nice. Yeah, I'm wearing my Restream shirt today. Let me see. Boom. Let's go. Trailer. Oh man, what the hell did I do? It's all good. My name is Trent Knox. I'm a live streamer, a podcaster, and a videographer. And just to let you guys know, I'm currently live on all major content distribution platforms. I got a lot going on. Things are looking in a direction. Don't know if they're looking up, down, left, or right. But we're doing something. We're doing something big. And thank you guys over here on Trailer, Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram for viewing this little story right now. I would really appreciate it if you tuned into the live stream. Just look at your major platform, your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube, your Twitch, and your Mixer, and let me see what you got going on. Alright, definitely check me out later. I don't know what the shuffle part was. I don't know what. It's a little fast action. Whoa! Dude, this camera, man, it's a struggle. Let's turn on the light, and then does that help or does it not help? I don't know, man. It's tough. Life is tough. Can't see this. Can't tell. Can't tell what kind of quality we're looking at. Looks like there's just a spotlight. There's just so many shadows. There's honestly just enough light, so I don't need all this. Do. TikTok. Trying to figure out what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What is up? That's super dope. Alright, what are we getting into? What are we getting into? What are we going to do today? What are we getting into today? What are we getting into today? What's going on today? All right, man. This is so cool. Let me see real quick. Boom. Boom. Let me see. It's kind of loud. Oh, it's kind of loud. I should call him in my head. Dude. Yo, what's up? What happened? Hello? What are you doing? Oh, I got you. You on the grind? Say what? Oh yeah. Have you thought about any place that we should record at? I can't remember. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I mean, we could do it at Kick Butt Coffee, but I mean, that's all up to that's all up to you guys. If that's a good place, or if you want to go somewhere different. I mean, the only places that are on my mind are like bars. No, I mean we could do inside, or we could do like I'm sure we could get like maybe like a comic book store. Like so long as we're we're like just off to the side or something like that. I'll try and think about it. I just wanted to see where your mindset was at. I got you. Alright, man, well, I'll just hit you up next week, or sooner than that, maybe, letting you know where it's at. Wait, your new roommate? Which one is that, like? Oh, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, dude, yeah, definitely try to figure that out, for sure. What are you doing? Like, once you get off, what are you doing? Gotcha. Alright, yeah, we'll figure that out for sure. Alright, man, I'll talk to you later. Alright, later. Alright, well let's break some stuff down. Let's break some stuff down now that we're Alright, so boom, online review. Oh, that's my email, whatever, who cares? There's nothing too important in there. At this time, there's no leaks. Okay. This is what I meant to click.
Alright guys, I have not been looking forward to this video for quite some time now. I'm a little congested, I apologize. Unfortunately, I do not have some awesome announcement or really anything exciting at all. Actually, today's video is really disappointing and upsetting for me for many different reasons. I think everybody at our entire company is upset. It's a really unfortunate situation, so I'm just going to jump into it and talk to you guys about it, and hopefully it makes sense. 100 Thieves will not be a part of competitive Call of Duty next year. It will not be a part of the CDL. We will not have a team competing for our brand. And I wouldn't say this is the end of my...
I just want to like kind of come in here real quick and interject about this, is that Nadeshot right now is in a very nostalgic or reminiscent position where he's kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, where effectively esports is changing to a model sort of like traditional sports, and that there are markets, and he'll get into this later in this particular video, but it's, for a title like Call of Duty that he has built his brand off of, it's kind of like, losing your stepchild, kind of like, or losing your best friend in certain ways, because he's been playing the game forever, and now when he's at his highest and most successful, the professional aspect of the game is completely changed. Now everyone is kind of speculating as to what the value of the Call of Duty franchise is. So maybe this is a cash grab, and the position that Nate Shot's in is thinking like, why bet on an organization like Activision or Sledgehammer or the other one that develops video games, and expect that they're going to be running the Call of Duty league professionally and at the best that it can be. But I don't want to take up too much more of his time, but I just want to say that real quick and interject.
Participation, 100 D's participation in Call of Duty, but we will not be fielding a roster. Activision has decided to franchise, and obviously there are a lot of costs that come with that, but we're going to talk about everything so that hopefully this all makes sense. First off and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone if you've been a part of Call of Duty in some way or another.
And I feel like, especially with what Nate Shot's talking about here, he's super sincere. Like, he's really doing what he believes is best for his brand and what the community is desiring.
Incredible productions that 100 Thieves put together with our team this year. Just so many accomplishments and so many moments that have just been an honor to be a part of. I love this game and I love this community. That's never going to change. But
and it's another cool thing that I like about this video. In the background, you can see the Amazon Alexa back in the background, and I thought that was pretty cool and dope.
Front costs, but there are a ton of operational costs that we'll be spending money on and resources on for years, and we are just not equipped and not prepared to make that jump and to make that decision to be all in. We just can't be. There are so many things that 100 Thieves is focused on as a company. I mean, I think we're up to like 30 full-time employees now. We have a ton of part-time employees, tons of contractors. We have content creators. We have other players and coaches. We have so many different assets that we have to protect. So many people's careers and lives that we have to continue to be a part of and help support that so they can help support 100 Thieves. We're not just focused on players, although we do have league teams that support our players and expanded on the title this year. But we're an entertainment company that really focuses on storytelling and entertainment. And we have our apparel business, which is really what this company was founded upon, and something that I'm truly passionate about. And I know a lot of people at our company are too. And so we have so many different investments, so much time and so many resources that need to be invested into these things, that for us to make such a costly investment in the Call of Duty would possibly jeopardize really everything that this company has been building over the last year and a half and 2 years from me. So it's just a risk that we can't take right now. What I need you guys to understand is that we're a startup. Obviously we've made a ton of progress and we've accomplished many things, but we're still a new company. And to make a financial commitment as large as this just isn't possible for us right now. Second thing that I would say is,
I want to pause this real quick because one of the biggest things I think that is hindering esports and its growth does have to do with the reason why Nate Shot and 100 Thieves decided not to pursue the CDL. And that's because there's currently a shift to where esports brands are moving to centralize themselves within Los Angeles to be around essentially many of the professional organizations are headquartered in Los Angeles, so it's easier and more cost effective for them to compete in Los Angeles. What this does is kind of take away the value of esports in external markets. So, you know, things like Overwatch, League of Legends, and now Call of Duty, the Call of Duty League, are branching out esports into other markets so that places like New York, places like Atlanta, places like Orlando, Miami, the big cities, Seattle, Central Denver, you know, Indianapolis, and places up north as well, like you know, Kansas City and that's really the Midwest, but places up, you know, up further, sort of like, what's a good example, like Green Bay or something like that can have an esports organization, and places down south as well, like here in Austin, Dallas, Houston, you know, Louisiana, like New Orleans, and, you know, Arizona, like, you know, Flagstaff or Scottsdale, or, you know, Little Rock, or places, you know, even like Nevada, Reno, and I'm just naming off big cities and places around the world that are inside the nation that could hold American organizations. Now that doesn't mean that like organizations, you know, outside of the U.S. have to headquarter themselves in the U.S. You know, the complication though is that esports is finding itself kind of gravitating towards Los Angeles, and that is creating like a lack of brand identity for esports organizations outside of that microcosm. And, you know, even though there are, you know, large esports arenas starting to develop in places like Dallas, I think the next one is in San Diego or something like that. Oh man, I can't remember off the top of my head where I had seen a keynote speech on this esports arenas, but like for instance, there's not a strong presence of an organization here in Austin, and they took away, essentially where I'm at in Austin, they're taking away Houston Outlaws, and they're centralizing into Houston. The Dallas Fuel don't even play in this market, and they're moving Optic to Los Angeles to be closer to the Immortals headquarters. So essentially, it's just like there's not a lot of brand equity outside of Los Angeles. The microcosm and everything is becoming, you know, has a gravitational pull to Los Angeles, creating like, why would I, as someone from Texas who represents for its local organizations, support an organization that doesn't even play in my market? Like, there's no way for me to go to a match or a tournament locally. You know, even that being said, like DreamHack, one of the first North American stops was in Austin, and now that DreamHack has completely moved out of the Austin market and into Dallas, they're doing their best to keep the pre-existing people, the current activations within the Austin market, is trying to make it easy enough for them to attend the Dallas event, but at the same time, the cost of attendance is quite high. So it does beg, it is kind of like a contradiction in the 100 Thieves is finding itself localized or gravitating towards the California market, but calling itself a global brand, more on the digital distribution and not actually in the brick and mortar and hand-to-hand word of mouth. It's kind of like contradictory what he's saying by not getting into that realm of gameplay, but at the same time it's understandable because in order for 100 Thieves to be able to exist in other tournaments and other franchises and games, Call of Duty is kind of wanting to take the whole brand over, and that's just not exactly the right thing to do for an international brand.
100 Thieves is our brand. I mean, people pour their blood, sweat, and tears into 100 Thieves. And CDL, there's a very good possibility that 100 Thieves would cease to exist in the way that we want it to. Our branding and our persona and our identity is the lifeblood of this company, and we want to stay true to that, and we want that to be what we represent. And I just don't think it'd be possible with the CDL. And so there's so many things that we're focused on, but 100 Thieves at the end of the day is number one priority, obviously. Brand itself. I mean, I have it etched on my skin, and for us not to be able to represent that fully, it just doesn't make sense for me. It doesn't make sense for us. So, can't be a part of it. We're not prepared to find a city either. We're not prepared to put our flag in one place and say, this is our home. This is a worldwide brand. It's an all-encompassing brand. It's something that I want everyone to feel like they're a part of it in more ways than one. And picking a city and building out a local operational team, and I mean, I can talk about that for a very long time, but there are just so many different variables that bake into city-based franchising that we just do not have the resources to commit to it. I mean, if we pulled together everything we had, I'm sure we could pull it off. I really believe in our staff, and I believe in people making decisions here, but it would just be an undertaking that we cannot take a risk on, and we cannot go all in on. I'm just bummed. I mean, there's so many different things at play here. There's so many different scenarios. We've thought about this and debated it and ran through different financial models and ran through different scenarios so many different times. Some of the smartest people in esports, with our entire company, with our board, with our investors. This is not a decision that came without a heavy heart. We debated this for so long, and you guys know how much I love this game. But at the end of the day, there's just too many careers and too much money and too much passion at stake for it to possibly all go down the drain because of one decision. I just want to say thank you to our players. You guys gave us a year that I will never forget. Major champions back to back, runners up at the World Championships. You guys put your entire careers on the line to take a risk on an organization that had not existed in this community prior to last year when you signed with our team. And for that, I will always appreciate you, and I will always say thank you, and we're going to be friends for the rest of our lives. And I'm going to support you guys in any way that I can and help you guys any way I can. But I know you guys are going to do great things, and we've talked personally, and so you guys know what the deal is. I don't even need to say anymore. But to our fans, our supporters that bought our apparel, that were in the Twitch chats, that were commenting on YouTube, that were at the events, that went to our pop-up, that cheered us on with everything that you had, thank you. Because that meant more to me than you'll ever know, and it meant more probably to our employees at our company than you'll ever see. Our production team did an incredible job with 0 to 100 and told that story. If you guys want, just go catch up on it, because it was just an incredible year. I don't think words.
No, absolutely. Hats off to the 100 Thieves organization for getting into the places they are at now. And I don't think that this is like a breaking moment for them as an organization. Their primary support, I don't believe, comes from the Call of Duty League. So, I mean, this would be just this is just a statement against the choices of the executives at Activision, at Blizzard, that making this game that is, you know, beloved by so many. They've been trying to kill the game for a while now, and there's no like rhyme or reason to why they want to kill the game Call of Duty. They could easily be doing the things from a PR standpoint that would make people love the game further. The things that they choose to do, whether that's the jetpacking or the, you know, wall hacks or the flow of the game, the way that they've chosen to utilize, you know, kind of rough digital assets and not microtransacting in the ways that the people wanted, and there's just so many reasons why Call of Duty is not where it should be as far as a AAA title is concerned. Call of Duty in some ways is not as relevant as it was back in early 2000s. It grew for a while, and then after Call of Duty, 3, it started going downhill from there. Black Ops 2 was probably the last time that people really felt like there was a large community of people who really loved the game and the way that it was. Ghosts kind of people were unhappy with Ghosts, but ultimately Ghosts probably was the thing that people would have lived the most. They could have lived longer. That game just could have lived longer, and they just made the wrong decisions when it came to advertising and marketing, and as a result, the game suffered and it fell down. And for instance, let's go back to where Nadeshot was at the time. The Major League Gaming platform was something that they were trying to push, and now Major League Gaming is essentially Overwatch. For sure, just send me the link, and I'll do that, King Leon. Absolutely. And I think it's a steady progression for Call of Duty to just do something different. And Nadeshot isn't one of those guys that's, from my neck of the woods, but he's definitely, a neighbor, he's in Dallas. He's from Dallas, I'm from Austin. Dallas and Austin are relatively different. I mean, in some ways they're the same, but there's just more going on in Dallas because of the sheer population. And Dallas has more cities that collectively become a metropolis that Dallas is, and Austin is not that place. But at the same point in time, he brings some of those southern roots to the esports organizations, and the South has always been real strong in esports, and it doesn't surprise me that the things that he's choosing to do and the way that he's choosing to lead 100 Thieves. But however, there are a lot of people that are not from our neck of the woods and don't understand how we get down. And with this get down, it's basically like you're gonna have to make a decision. This would be Blizzard Activision, in order to keep the player base that consistently plays your game. If you're choosing to kill your game, then you're ultimately going to suffer financially from those decisions. And there are a lot of brands that want to invest in this game Call of Duty, but the problem is those brands don't come from a place that is organic or native to the player base. So as a result, these brands tend to overinvest in games that will not live to what the brands selling the marketing for them believe that it will. But anyway, that's just my little thoughts on this. I'm not any kind of expert. I don't live in Los Angeles next to these humongous or Silicon Valley. I mean, there's game devs in Austin, but they primarily don't do these games, and most of it's actually tech support anyway here. These developers aren't from our neck of the woods. They're not from your neck of the woods. They don't look out for your best interests. So this is essentially what he's saying is like, this league, the CDL, is not going to be what the players want, what the audience wants. It's a poor decision on Blizzard Activision's leadership guidelines. The executives made this decision to go towards franchising and city-based franchising, and it's just not the right call. But anyway, let's go on.
What this team accomplished for us, justice. Just thank you. To wrap this up, guys, I hope you can tell by the way that I'm speaking about all these things, I'm just bummed. I'm sad. I'm upset. And it's going to sting for a very long time. And hopefully you guys understand why we made this decision, understand my line of thinking, and why this is playing out the way that it is. But it's just a shitty situation, man. There's no other way to put it. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Best of luck in the Call of Duty community. I doubt this will be the last time you hear about 100 Thieves or see my face. You guys know that, so just thank you. Hope you guys have a good one.
Let's see what's going on with this. I don't know nothing about this.
Molotov off on catwalk, so they can't push out that angle, but First still above on the connector, and they're both going to walk through. First should peek out at any moment. Doesn't matter, ZQK and Steel get it, it's over. Just like that, Cloud9 get obliterated against the Brazilians. Kaboom, I don't think anyone saw that coming, and Cloud9 looks stunned, they look speechless. And watch out, World, Brazil's got a contender. They look so good as a team right now.
Yeah, honestly, like to see that kind of team play, to see the execution, to see this individual skill, I'm super excited.
DQK pushes towards Pasha, has fallen, and so have Keen. Virtus Pro have destroyed Keen on map 3.
Still well played to Keen. Like, they had a great showing this tournament, and I think they kind of proved everyone wrong that nobody else other than America and Europe can actually play well in these events.
Goes the first set of nades to force Cold out of this position. There's the peak, and Oliver makes it happen. Fnatic are the faces. Season 3 Konami champions.
They played different maps against different teams, had very decent results. They just changed 2 players. I mean, they should just look forward and just try to focus on their weaknesses, but this is just something to build on.
Falling, trying to move close here, mid-air shot on Guardian, he tries again, he's still got a little bit of health left, jumps around, Fallen, he gets that shot, and now it's seized in a one-on-one, and Fallen, you can tell, he wants to carry his team back here. See him Fallen, oh, there's the shot, he gets all 3 kills. What a legend.
What a legend. If we have to travel a lot, if we have to go to the moon and back to be champions, we will, man.
Once, Luminosity, and eventually SK Gaming, were on top of the world. With back-to-back major wins and an era to call their own, they had turned Brazil into a Counter-Strike powerhouse, and every player on the team was a person to be feared. But those players, those results, and that era have all dwindled into mediocrity. So what happened to South America's greatest talent? By 2016, the all-Brazilian Luminosity Gaming lineup had transformed. They'd gone from crowdfunding their way to a tournament as Kaboom Gaming to becoming the dark horse at the MLG Columbus Major. Fallen, Fur, Taco, Coldzera, and FNX were tactical, aggressive, and above all else, hungry to prove themselves.
Wow, well, that was a bit of a knockout blow, wasn't it? Fur going to be going down. FNX trying to sneak in here, and he drops to Freiburg. In fact, but Coldzera and Taco coming back into it. It's all now on Forrest and Freiburg to try and stay alive here, and they won't. Coldzera and Fallen to end it 16-5 in favor of Luminosity Gaming, and they are going to move on in the group.
They made quick work of the group stage, defeated an aggressive Virtus Pro in the quarterfinals, and made one of the most incredible comebacks in Counter-Strike history against Liquid in the semis.
Here he comes once again. The first base is a Trent. He's going to hit the ground there as Cold. Oh, what? A jumping double from Cold! What is going on right now? How does he do this? Cold has saved Luminosity with the on-play. Unthinkable scenes there on the B apartments. They needed a huge play, but that was something I'm never going to see ever again.
I have no words to describe. Oh my. Holy. Okay.
Eco making his way around the smoke. With the spam, he will spot Taco, but that's it. Luminosity with a comeback from 15-10. An amazing play from Cole with the AWP all the way back into overtime, into a victory.
10 rounds in a row for Luminosity.
Hiko needs a big play to save his team in this round, and he's got a guy going towards headshot. It's Fur. The spray comes in, the flames are making it difficult, but what can Hiko do? He's got FNX jumping through the smoke, and Adren needs a 1 versus 4 retake with an AWP. And there it is, Cold is going to take his head off, and Luminosity will find themselves in the grand finals against Na'Vi.
It's like a completion, a dream for us. We have been fighting so much in the last years to get here. The more we're playing, I think we're getting more resilience. I think this team is evolving, it's getting more experience. And I have to believe every time on our team, we have excellent players and we can manage to come back. And I think this was the greatest series I have ever won.
LG were on the verge of making history, with only Na'Vi left in their way.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. Na'Vi and Luminosity Gaming in a best-of-3 grand finals for the MLG CSGO Major Championship. Na'Vi, they've been winning every single one so far. Could they do it a 7th time here? C is going to be picking up and taking out Fallen, just spraying with that M4A1. And FNX in the corner, he's out in the open here. He still wins the fight, goes for the peek. He knows Edward's there, he sprays, and there it is. He gets the triple kill, and Luminosity are in the grand finals finally. It's going to be 6-1. Fallen hiding behind the boxes. They need that second round of Luminosity. It's going to reset them, and there it is. The captain of the Brazilian team picking up a 2nd kill for himself. Such a tough round to win here. Luminosity, they're trying to make it back in. Another 2 kills, and we'd be going to overtime. Seized. He has the Molotov. He's going to try and put it out. Gets the spray down. Kills one. Fur with the refrag now. All on Edward. He's out there. The bomb is ticking away. He gets the first kill in, but he can't get it. The Molotov not going to save the round, and we are going to overtime. And Edward has to clutch it again. It's now a 1v2. They've got almost no health. He can definitely do this. He looks for the shot. He gets the 1 kill in, and there's her picking it up, and Luminosity winning on Mirage. They don't even have a kit or any grenades picked up right now. Zeus, just too many bullets coming his way. Edward gets the 1 kill. He has to find another one for the quad. Taco around the corner. Edward making the jump, looks the wrong way. He turns around for it, but Taco, he's going to do it for the double, and Na'Vi, they lose the round. Luminosity 14-2. And now it is a 1-on-2. Taco, look at it, see if he can close it out here and win it for the Brazilians. It's going to be a big turnaround there. Hits the headshot on Sousa. Now it's a 1-on-1. Guardian versus Taco. It may just be destined to be. It's Luminosity winning their first major championship.
Fallen fulfilled a dream a decade in the making, and on top of that, LG's win solidified Brazil as a terrifying presence in the world of Counter-Strike. 2 months and 2 victories later, the boys from Brazil found themselves embroiled in a contract dispute that disqualified them from competing in E-League Season 1. The same roster emerged in time for ESL 1 Cologne under the SK Gaming banner, ready to dominate the cathedral of Counter-Strike.
The current reigning world champions, the best team on planet Earth, and in the grand final for a second consecutive time. They will walk away from this with only one thing.
Hello, I need to reschedule an appointment I have coming up. Orthopedics? Or, yeah.
Just a rock of this team. Fallen going to be going down, but they will only get the 2 kills in. One last attempt here. FNX playing close to the train. He's going to be held up by Fur, and there's FNX finally coming through with a spray and takes down a kill. So now Elise, the last man left. Then he dropped. They need to get close to this shotgun. Taco picks up a kill. He's still alive. He gets one more. Cold Zero to close out the round and the half. It's going to be 10-5 favoring SK. He's got the pistol out there running him down, and just teamwork coming out right now from SK. Oh no! Oh, that's a 3rd kill in the round. My God, SK 2 rounds away. And now it's just all in the details. Easy for SK to pick it up here. Trying to walk through the smoke, but it's just not going to happen. SK Gaming, 2nd major championship in a row. They are your winners.
Hello, I have an appointment tomorrow with the orthopedics, and I need to get the appointment changed. Trenton Rask Knox, R-A-S-K -K-N-O-X. Yes. 11/12/1993.
Barring a few stumbles, best
104 Barberry, Georgetown, Texas 78626. 512-876-5781.
That year, they won ESL 1 Cologne 2 years in a row.
So Phelps could go. He doesn't even need to wait to go. They walk into it.
What are the next availables?
And SK, for the home of the organization, will take a 2nd straight ESL.
I can't do Tuesday.
But despite winning,
do you have another Friday?
The year on top, change was coming.
Okay. Same time or no?
Send them home. The crowd is ready. We are at the flashpoint here at the Aganis Arena. Cloud9 in a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Taco can't do anything. The
yes.
Pandemonium is 16 rounds, and Cloud9 are in the grand finals of a major tournament.
When you're considered the kings of a competitive scene, there's no room to breathe. You're fighting off hungry competition from all sides while just trying to keep your own house in order.
Flashbang going to go over the wall.
That was it. Thank you very much.
Probably confirmation that they are coming. 17 seconds. A lot of grenades in. No one's seen Twist yet. Going to get the 1 kill. Jumping down. Picking up a 2nd. A big double for Twist. And that leaves Fallen alone. He's going to go down. And
boom. Back at it again. I just don't think I care about this at all. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on with this. This is nonsense.
Not least SK Gaming. I'm not sure they know what hit them on that.
To me, it's just
and once you begin to slip,
straight nonsense.
There's not a lot of room to course correct.
It's on for
I know. I watched this.
On his shoulders. Skadoodle with the op has looked hot in the last few rounds. Has 2 kills. Stewie on 100 HP. Still to watch the bomb. And as he walks in, it's a crossfire set.
All right, we'll watch this.
Whatever reason it was, we were just in the mindset of we had lost already. The series is over. Like. Once we lost first map, I think that kind of took us out a little bit.
Being down on 2 to phase and 0-2 in the control, just everything was against us. I was like, all right, it's probably over. I'm getting top 16 again.
100 deep, 1 map away from elimination.
Gosh, she inside the stadium and she rocked at the start.
What do you see, Ian?
Seeing my future in about 4 or 5 days. Go. Another one. There's 3. Okay.
Just like that.
Where'd you go? Did you headset? No headset.
So before the Call of Duty World Championship tournament, we went to a boot camp that was hosted by Gen G. And we went there, I think 2 or 3 days before the event to basically get practice on land in like a tournament environment to really make sure like we can get the best practice we can get against the best teams in the world. And honestly, I think that boot camp helped us fix out some of the tiny mistakes in hardpoint. Our search and destroy was looking really, really good in practice just in general before this event up and coming. So I was super, super confident going into this event that we would definitely secure like a top 4 placing at least, and then depending on the day, we'd probably get that win if we got it.
We're chilling. We're waiting to play our next set. Yeah. We're frying, bro. We're frying.
I mean, so going into this tournament, like everyone wants to win champs. It's the biggest tournament. Everyone will be talking about it. Going into boot camp, I think that helped us a lot.
We're here at the CWL Championships, about to play our first group play match versus Sikaro, I don't know how to say their name. Group play at Champs is very different because only 2 teams make it out. If you get bottom 2 in your group, you're eliminated from the tournament. So this is a really big match, obviously, these next few days. We have 3 of them total. Hopefully we come out strong, start winners of bracket play.
We definitely used our pools as a warm-up. I would say we kind of like flew through it and just smoked everybody, but can't take pools lightly, especially at Champs. You could be like 1 map away from getting knocked out in pools, so taking pools lightly is not good. And so we were obviously going hard still, not just because we wanted to sweep through our pools, and not losing against a team that like we felt like we shouldn't lose to.
Buckets. Let's go! Come on, son. What? First take, right?
Naga just got
Push, motherfucker. Are they faded?
Oh, that's wrong.
Oh my god. Dude, no way Gen G bombs out of pools.
8v4, 15 seconds. This should be the last time we ever see Havoc perform on Black Ops 4, and he finds one with it. There's the contest immediately brought down 3v7. Friends, this could well and truly be it. The shots are there, and oh boy, Gen G, another one down, another one down, another one bites the dust!
Gen G has been eliminated from COD Champs.
Wait, do upsets like this usually happen in champs?
That's crazy.
It seems like the number 1 and 2 seeds always match up for trying to bracket. One of them usually fucks up in full play, and then you gotta play first round of bracket. Someone's gonna lose bracket right away. Really good team.
After we saw Gen G get eliminated on day 1, it was kind of insane just because, you know, they had just gotten back-to-back second places. I personally thought that they'd been one of the best teams all year. But at Champs times, there's always upsets that happen. They're way crazier at Champs than at any other open event.
2 days ago, we started with the 32 best Call of Duty teams in the world. Now, after 2 days of group play, we are down to just 16 teams battling it out in a double elimination bracket.
First match of the day, Luminosity. I mean, that's like a winner's bracket round 2 or winner's bracket final matchup, from my perspective.
At the flood through window, both ARs are here. Vision Pulse is out. Luminosity takes map 1. Octane, it's a shot. 1 versus 1, and it's Slasher! All outs on point. Nobody gets to the objective.
It just seemed like our team was not awake. They weren't present. They came out super flat. We were losing gunfights. We were losing rotations in hardpoint that we normally don't. We just did not look like ourselves.
It's going to be on Priesta to entry with this grab slam if he can find the opening. They're trying to back away from it. It looks like they're just pre-firing. Here it comes. Is it in? They're in and out. We're ready. It's perfectly played by LG, and they're going to get the clear. Slack, he's trying to do it. Here we go. Slack slam. Bam! It's 3. Octane balls. LG's in. LG has done it.
Our team looked so dominant at the events that we won, and it's really confusing to see players not play up to the potential that you expect from them. And to go out round 1 winners bracket at the biggest event of the year, you have no idea what that does to the mentality.
Hey!
Start a losing bracket run. So
thanks for the follow,
honest,
Crackling Bone.
Pessimistic. That's just how I am,
especially when it comes to competitive Call of Duty, especially when I was playing. But I did not have a great feeling after losing to Luminosity.
Like personally, I feel like when you guys were holding it, like we were almost rushing it too much. Not like rushing, like running out of it, but like I feel like we were trying to do too much, like in our holding like crossfires.
I think it's our rotation, bro. Like rotating, like on like every hill. Literally no hill and both hard points. I feel like we rotated early. We're just not playing. We're not playing hardcore right there. We're not rotating. We're not trading. We're not.
We knew we slipped up early against LG in the very first round of bracket play, and then we knew that FaZe had gotten upset by Reciprocity, so we were going to have an extremely tough match right off the rip. You know, we could lose to FaZe, who is another top 4 team in the game, I would say, and we could be out top 16. So our mindset was, if we get past this series, we have a good chance to win this whole tournament. We have nothing to lose, so we were just giving every series, you know, all we have.
Welcome back to Friday here at CWL Champs, where FaZe Clan and 100 Thieves are about to fight for their lives on the main stage. One of them will be placing top 16 alongside Slice and Envy.
These are 2 top 4 teams in the world going at it right now in this round 1. Unpredictable thing for me. I don't even know if I'm leaning.
Zuma comes into the fight from mid-map, gets the damage in, heals up, slides away, and gives himself another one-on-one in which he's able to take it.
FaZe just has the advantage. Celium now going to connect on to 2 with the Tempest.
FaZe soar on forward. The tempo simply too much right now. 5 down for 100 Thieves. FaZe Clan do it. There's the map 1 as they take control of the series. 1 versus 1, Scraps and Priesta. Priesta takes the fight, but Scraps has got the cover. Can Slasher get it done? Not gonna do it. Celium with 4 in the round 11. FaZe Clan up 2-0.
I don't know what it was, but I could just tell just the atmosphere and the morale of the team when we were playing that it was just not there. It was non-existent.
I mean, this is about it. Only 4 lives left, and I think you nailed it. Tilt is something I would call it. This is a mental collapse here on the stage for 100 Thieves.
I think the tournament was probably going to be over, to be honest, barring a miracle, which miracles do happen, obviously.
Zuma not able to take Slasher with them. No respawns left for 100 Thieves.
So yeah, going into that round, it was the last push, our last and final push happened. And that push started with Austin Slasher running down the street, winning a gunfight, like from the green car into Sushi.
Look how close they are from finishing this. Grab it, and clear it. The ground side comes in. Priest, what is that?
Somehow it was on gridlock. Somehow I slid in Sushi, killed Asim, and then there was only 1 person on the hill, and I knew how to push him because if I got that kill, then we just captured the point.
Kill. Priesta gets in the contest once again in for Zuma. Izzy just barely gets out, but Priesta gets the kill. And somehow, 100 Thieves get the round win.
2 versus 7.
Somehow we ended up winning that round of control, and as soon as we won that 1 round, something like clicked. I don't know, it was like a light switch like flipped, and as soon as we won that round, I was like, oh wait, we're actually gonna win this now.
I think Preston must have broken his controller. I've never seen anyone strafe left to right so fast in my entire life. He ends up winning that gunfight.
It was like the fastest shot punch ever. And after that, I think like that just got everyone's blood flowing. I literally screamed after. I was like, "Oh my God, let's go! Like we got this!" Like, and everyone was just feeling themselves after that. So that was a big round for us. And obviously, we lost that round. We were out of the tournament too.
And here we go, round 5. 100 Thieves on defense, full control. And again, they do it. Give us a map 5.
Comes 0, Octane, last man. But he has to stop them from getting this planet. It hits, but not much damage. Oh, that's bomb down. That's bomb down. Octane, big clutch in the 1v3.
I jumped down because I didn't know where Trey was. I get fortunate timing, come around the right corner, I see him crossing from the bomb to the generator room. I figured he was going to jump down into the ladder, but he actually went all the way around. I got more fortunate timing once I didn't see him. I knew he had hit my left.
2 seconds. Octane with the ice. It's all on this retake. Kenny's going to catch him. Numbers 100 Thieves again. It all rests with Celium. He dropped. And the reverse sweep for 100 Thieves.
It's crazy.
Bro, I don't know how. How we just won
someone has to make the finals from the losers bracket run. You know what I'm saying? Like so all those teams in the losers bracket drop down. There is going to be one team that has to make the finals. Why can't that one team make the other?
And you saw where you had Sicario spawning out all the way towards Rock.
Enable's going on a play. Enable can make the play right here. Enable's gonna do it. Finds both.
100 D now top
Makes that three.
He's likely going to see another one, but before that, Octane with 2. Pull that out to his teammate. There's the first blood. It'll be over very soon. Octane finds the kill.
Again, Kenny. What is that? Kenny with 3 with the big dagger. 3-piece on to reciprocity. That's 6 in a row.
Kenny goes for the reach out. He's feeling confident, and that's why. You have to be careful with the Octane.
He's down, but he's playing aggressive with you.
The 2019 Call of Duty World Championship Losers Bracket Final. Uptick Gaming, 100 speed.
The Juju is a magic box. So a fan or a 100D supporter came up to me. His name was Caleb, and he was like, "Hey man, like I'm a big fan of Nate Shot. Like I love all of you guys, and I don't know if I'm gonna see Matt or Nate Shot here. So do me a favor and give this to Nate Shot." And as soon as he gave me that box, that's when the 2v9 happened, or the 2v7 or whatever it was, and then we started winning another round, and then another round, and then the hardcore, and then the search and destroy. Right there, right then and there. That's where I was like, all right, like, never let go of this box again. The entire tournament was in my hands the entire time.
Okay. What's next? Oh, this is wrong. That's true. So let's see what we got here. It's pretty weak. Everything else that we're watching. I didn't actually really pay much attention to this.
What is up, everybody? What is good? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more Call of Duty news here at Esports Talk, guys. Let's just get to the gist of it, okay? Roster Mania is just a couple of days away, or should be here sometime soon, but rumors are right now. I should be changing the title as well, just logic of why Scumpy could be joining Team Envy. As always, I hope you guys all enjoy a quick breakdown there of the biggest rumor we have seen so far in the Call of Duty scene, amidst many that are coming. Do not worry, Roster Mania is going to be a crazy one for all of us before a franchise does hit in January, but the fact is this, guys, Optic, LA Optic will not be the same as the OG Optic, as we all know, and one of those players that could be leaving could be Scump, and he could be going to one of his former teams, that being Envy. And I know he was only there for a midst of a few days or a couple of weeks, but with that being said, logic is what I should change that title to, because with them being Dallas-based, it makes a lot of sense as not only Scump, but actually several Optic players could be joining this Envy roster. On top of that, we do have Envy already making changes, dropping out part of their roster. Aches, Assault, Silly, they're already gone. Aches already making cryptic tweets towards maybe he wants to join the Optic Dark Horse, Immortals, LA Optic, whatever you want to call those, this new Optic franchise that I don't know if anyone's going to cheer for them or not, but Aches doing what Aches does. But the real discussion, which we had many months ago, we talked about this, when Optic announced they were relocating to LA because the MIBR HUD, the Immortals Gaming Club, on the umbrella over there is based in Los Angeles. We've had this talk, right? The current Optic Gaming roster, which are they going to all stick together? I think it's highly unlikely. Many of you guys know at least some changes are going to be coming to this roster. Whether they all relocate, very unlikely. Whether some of them do,
I don't even know.
Up and stay in Dallas. I think that's actually pretty likely as well. You got a married man. You got an engaged man. You got Scump, who already was in LA. He came back to, of course, play with the guys in their same state. And does he want to go back there? I don't know. He just bought a house. He just had that house furnished over the past year or so thanks to Hex's wife. It makes a lot of sense with Envy, one of his former organizations. He has ties to Hasbro, not deep ties, obviously, with his short stint there, but he's already based in Texas. Along with that, a lot of the family members in the Optic family are based in Texas already, so why not go to an Envy run by a Hasbro who wants his players also based in the city? And I imagine most Call of Duty franchise organizations will want their players in the same city they relocate to. So I'm guessing a married man, an engaged man, and a guy who just bought a house, all of them really having homes, don't really want to relocate all the way to the coastline. It makes logical sense of why Scumpy, who could go anywhere, would want to stay closest to home. You still stay in a top level organization. You got Hasbro, who I think looks very promising for a future Envy in the Call of Duty franchise. Alongside that, you still get paid. You also don't have to relocate to LA, higher cost of living, and you keep your streams going. If you're a guy like Scump, you're already making millions off that. You keep everything close to home. It does make a lot of sense given his history as well. Now the real question is though, will other players go with him? Envy dropping off nearly half their roster, over half their roster already. Can he pull a TJ? Can he pull a Dashie? I think anyone along the way does not go with that combo. If Scump goes somewhere else besides those two guys, I think it's probably going to be a fall off or a bit of a downgrade. So you'd hope he would actually stay with those couple of guys, if not, a majority of the squad as well. Who the player combinations are going to be, nobody knows. Roster Mania is well underway, and I asked you guys the one question: do you think Scump will join Envious or Envy? I hate that name change. Until next time, guys, my name is Jake, breaking down esports and other news out here every single day. I hope you guys all enjoy, and until then, take care. I'll see you soon.
Shit, forgot. Okay. What else we got here? That was that. On that, anything that I missed? I don't care about CSGO that much. Don't care about the international. What does ESPN Esports have to say? Recent updates.
where these guys have been so incredibly consistent at the top of the Capcom Pro Tour that like you have to hope that all of them somehow have a bad weekend. Otherwise, the points are going to get sent.
CJ, I've been a Street Fighter fan since World Warrior, and that means I have a soft spot in my heart for Daigo. I've seen him on the tournament. Put a percentage. What's the percentage that he makes a good run in this tournament?
I think the percentage is pretty high. I would say like 85%. I feel like in my head, I remember him winning this event, if I'm not mistaken. The year starts with 1%. And I think Daigo is at the point of the year. He always kind of does the same thing. Daigo starts the year, and he gets into like the top 10 or so. He's like, number like 6 or 7. And then Daigo's like, he like.
What just happened? What just happened? That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I can't stand that. Alright, well, that's enough recap, because there's pretty much nothing going on. If anybody wants to recommend any esports channels to look at, go ahead. Actually, let me do this. Esports news. Channels. Subscribe. This is bullshit. What is this? This is interesting. 1.2K. Give that a subscribe. Oh, Dextero. Let's see what they got going on. I want to hear the opinion of this. This does sound like an interesting opinion. Dexerto.
Champs is our world championship, right? You get the beautiful rings, you have the cash money as well, right? $2 million these guys are competing for. It's like we can change your life.
This tournament is like the scouting ground for next year, so if you get this tournament, you're going to get a good team.
The 2019 CWL Championship is here. Some of the best Call of Duty players in the world started off on fire at the group stage here in LA. You do not want to miss this.
For it to be possibly the last champs, it'll be big for me. And it'll be big for 100T because this is like their first COD champ, so they'll win it and go out this game with a bang. It would be amazing, to be honest.
What it means is who you are as a player, where you go down in the history of Call of Duty.
It's going to be a tough road. There's probably 6 or 7 good teams here that are all capable of winning.
This is the one you want to win. It's just the biggest tournament of the year. So for these guys, it's everything and anything. So today is the first day of the Call of Duty World Championship. It is group play. There's 8 pools of 4 teams. The top 2 move on to a 16-team double elimination bracket. The bottom 2, we'll see you later. I'm Ian Crimsix Porter. I'm sweating a lot, and I'm with Optic Gaming. Optic Gaming, a lot of people is just sort of curious, how does Optic look? They had a boot camp before this tournament. So they'll get a lot of them. Can they win them? That's a 4-man from the 3-time Karma. And this will be the final player with a chance to get in. He'll be locked down. Optic Gaming do it. Take their first series victory.
Just to win a map, I guess, coming off of Miami where we didn't win a map. And we just won 3 here, so I'd say that's a really good start.
Optic Gaming and Evil Geniuses fighting for their respective first and second seeds in their group.
Nice damage in from Trent, able to stay up. The wide challenge comes in, but it's Skunk with 3. And
forward, focus on the back step. Scump is able to get 4, now maybe more streaks for Optic Gaming. And more streaks for Scump, 29 and 19 out of him. And Optic Gaming go 3-0 in their pools. A much different result this year. You gotta love that if you're an Optics fan to see Scump going off.
I would say that that match, you know, it was sort of like a weight off our backs.
Gen G is just one of the best teams, you know, all year long. They've been so consistent.
There was definitely like an off feeling. Maybe that we just didn't do enough. Whether it was the preparation, you know, having 2 amateur teams come in, the preparation was a little sketchy sometimes. But there was definitely a vibe that maybe felt a little bit off. Our hard point going into it didn't look great, but we still expected to beat a team like, you know, Fuego.
3v2, 1v1v1. It comes out of Noggin and Harry. It's on Noggin Harry. Harry now. It beats him inside town. Oh my God, Harry!
Gen G.
I almost caught a heart attack up here, guys.
Gen G just fell 3-2. Fuego Gaming.
I almost made me get out of bed. I woke up and I was like, I get it.
It is looking more and more difficult for Gen G to get to the point where they will be able to win anything.
3v2 now. Dave pushing forward. Moore's going down. Dave fights 1. Dave fights 2. 8 versus 4. 20 seconds on the clock. Gen G in need of a miracle play as Havoc slowly pushes through vents. He pulls the grabs and finds one contested, but it's a 7 versus 3. Surely T4 should be able to close this out as Dave and PT both find picks. Nagafet, the last man up to 1v5. He's not gonna get it. And Gen G are eliminated from the 2019 Call of Duty World Championships. A team that has finished second the last 2 events. Don't even make it to day 2.
Gen G, back-to-back finalists the last 2 tournaments, 0-2 today. They are eliminated from I would say the biggest upset in Call of Duty history at Champs.
We went in with just as much confidence as any other tournament, but after that Fuego loss, losing 2 hard points and then an S&D on what pretty much I could say now was our best S&D out there, so that definitely was kind of shocking.
When you have a hard group, especially at Champs, and you get out of it, like, as you set for the tournament, then, like, the tempo and everything, like, the intensity will be there.
I think it helped we had a bit more research on them as well. Like, we had a few more, we had, knew what their tendencies and stuff, because there was so many games to watch, and we obviously can take anything, bit of information we want from that.
We came here yesterday and played just bad Call of Duty at the worst day possible, and we got punished for it. Just one event we can't get punished for.
Up next should be a relatively smooth sailing one in many people's predictions.
At this point, invest everything. The lightning strike has been earned. The hip fire. The grab slam for Kleenex. The 3rd tick is through. I can't believe it. 2019 Con Champs. It's upset central. A singularity 3-0 LG.
Guys, almost away.
Bring it around the Rosie. Methods. Is he going to be able to win it? This is the most nerve-wracking 1v1 you may ever see. Sky's one-shot method. Charges. Sky still scrambles away. Slide forward. Oh my God! LG! LG, stay alive!
And LG, by the skin of their teeth, they managed to do it, and they had to rely on Singularity winning to get there.
One player behind the site. It's all down to Methods in a 1 versus 3. That is it. Singularity. They save Luminosity in a game 5.
Midnight and UYU went home. Not the best birthday present for Methods, of course. UYU being sent home today.
And only Rated can stop them. The tick will come through, and FaZe Clan will take the 3-0, both in control and in the series.
This is the final 22 seconds they've got of Champs if they don't do something special. Connor, the shots are there. It's a 1v2. Vortex comes through. And more. They get it done. It's bittersweet to knock out your fellow countrymen, especially for the Brits.
The likes of Sicario Gaming, of course, some of those amateur teams will be showing us what they've got. Singularity in particular. They go 3-0 in their group. They're looking fantastic. We want to see more from them.
Groups are done, so we can take a look.
today has been pretty crazy. We've seen Optic hitting some pretty decent form. One last valiant charge from Heretics to try to stop the inevitable. But the one thing missing from Optic Gaming in Miami, they seem to have found here. In all honesty, I'm curious to see what they're going to be like when they hit some real competition. Well, Team War beating by sending them home. By sending them horrible, yeah, but Team War battling through. They play well in Miami and knocked them out in dramatic fashion. A crazy, crazy game.
In a 1v2. Tempest out, defrag, dipping, diving, juking, trying to escape and who? He's whiffing every shot. 11 seconds. Who chokes? Defrag finds the kill. Team War. Knockout splice.
And then speaking of crazy games, 100 Team.
Baseline and 100 Thieves are about to fight for their lives on the main stage. One of them will be placing top 16 alongside Splice and Envy, who are just knocked out by Open Bracket Team.
Tag low, but gets away. I don't know if you saw, maybe the fog was now as they're being engaged. Here we go. One versus three. 100 Thieves maybe tilted off the face of the earth with how this day has gone. They're about to be a round away from a top 16 finish. Tilt is something I would call it. This is a mental collapse here on the stage for 100 Thieves. The seconds dwindle in a second round up for FaZe. One more round for FaZe to move on in this loser's bracket. Finally, a round out of 100 Thieves. Round win 100 Thieves. They've got to win 3 straight rounds, 3 straight maps. Unbelievable! They're getting picked apart. 100 Thieves seem unbelievable! But not quite out. 100 Thieves survive.
Slasher though, Slasher's closest to the streets as well. Just needs one more bullet in a player. Kenny finds 2.
10 more points. Need for 100 Thieves. Slasher gonna call in the lightning. FaZe desperately trying to get in and get contest. Can they get through? Kenny wants to do it again. He's up with a double. And they do it again. They do it. Give us a map 5.
Another player in beds, that's a scene. Slasher's gonna take a one-on-one.
It's all on this retake. Kenny's gonna catch him. Numbers 100 Thieves again. It all rests with Celia. He drops. And the reverse sweep for 100 Thieves. One of the most spectacular series and comebacks that you will ever see. Stay alive.
It was big. It was big. That was big.
So coming into today, we had a lot of teams that have been in before, a lot of champions going through the same process. However, for me, it was more about the people who hadn't been here. You know, the amateurs were still in it. We were looking at teams like Team War, Singularity, names that, you know, people were thinking, I kind of say, who are these guys?
10 seconds to stay alive here at Champs as Formal rattles off the War Machine. Are they going to be able to even touch the hill when the Tempest is out? That is that. LG slay out Singularity.
It's Optic Gaming coming out of over 6. We've seen the best Optic we've seen either since Vegas or we've seen all year.
This is going to be it. This is going to be the 3-1. Optic once again. They get it done in 3. It's a 3-1.
Shark down there in the loser bracket. 100 Thieves that everyone's looking at. We're just kind of getting by, taking the teams out and predicting. But they're coming for this championship too. But on the other side, United, you know, probably the scariest we've seen them.
No point. Is it now? And 1v2. Seen him do this
my
before.
God, don't do it.
We're in very familiar territory right now for Sim. And who to finish it? But Sim. What more can you say about a series like that?
For me, Champs is the time where you say, you know, I'm one of the greats. I've done it, and it's settled tomorrow, and it's kind of crazy. It's the end. It's the end of Black Ops 4. It's the end as we know it. But you know, it's an exciting time. It's a sad time. I think every emotion kind of comes out of Champs.
winning this one, especially with all the upsets and all the storylines and all the incredible moments that have happened so far, winning, I couldn't even describe it as well.
Trying to sprint right into the big slam as two go with them. 5 points needed for 100 Thieves as the losers bracket run continues on. Reciprocity, a valiant effort to get to that point, but 100 Thieves, with a better team, she's simply too good today.
It would mean the world. I mean, if we can pull this out, it would be, you know, the amazing and final cap to, you know, the Optic Gaming era as we know it.
It's been a long year for United. Questions about retirement, questions about leaving one another's squad, breaking up the brothers. But now, with absolute certainty, United are going to the grand finals.
You will be in the grand final, but let's just talk about Optic for a second. What the hell just happened to them? We saw Optic Gaming go into this series 11 or 12-1 on halfway. They extended that by destroying United in match number 1. They got 52 points. 52 points here. And they have to recover so fast right now because they are about to play a team which has been so goddamn good.
Have to use it to perfectly win this break. I mean, he just wanted to get out of the hellstorm as quickly as possible so he could pump Vision Pulse. Aid his teammates on the rotation, but it's Kenny and Priester. The both win big fights. There's one last push. It's Dashi. He's shut down. Priester takes over. He knows the challenge is going to come through. 1v1. This could be the turn of momentum Optic Gaming so desperately need. He's read it so very well. Dashi versus Octane for the 1v3. Dashi. Grim has fallen. Dashi with 12 seconds need a miraculous play. Will he find it? I don't think he will. And 100 Thieves shut down the comeback. They shut down Optic Gaming and go 2-0 up. Dashi, it falls to you with 18 seconds left. Can you produce a miracle? Tempest out for Octane. He looks to deny, but no! The 1v2. TJ with the nade. TJ has to make the play, but no! Enable shuts him down. And 100 Thieves. The dream continues. From losers round 1. From the brink of elimination. Stay alive and advance through to the 2019 Call of Duty World Championship Grand Final.
Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. An entire season, thousands and thousands of hours of hard work lead to this final moment. $2 million on the line and the title of Call of Duty World League Champions. Currently pushing for the greatest losers bracket run in Call of Duty history. The back-to-back champions earlier this year. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for 100 Thieves! They have their toughest opponents yet. They are the reigning champions heading into the Call of Duty World League Championships.
Encourages all the hard things as a content creator. Just esports is so small-minded right now.
But I'm a believer in both teams at this point because United have been having a tournament of their lives to this point. They have been playing beyond spectacular, but we've casted out 200 Thieves series in a row. That is, I believe, 2 3-0s in a row. This is the best
1 versus 5. Gets one, but that is it. 100 Thieves with the dominant and efficient search and destroy tie-up our grand final.
It's a lot of time to work with.
Sim gets the information. Now, how does he play it? Here he goes. Can't take the first one. Enable wins the gunfight. 100 Thieves go up. Second by second. He's running close to getting this to him at 5. Slasher gets finished inside of it. Here comes the break. In storm 100 Thieves. Sim, a lovely job of BZ and RC there as well. They push it to the map 5. Pick up the flank, but now he comes back in for Stady. Takes down 2. They get all in here. It's on Octane. It's on Slasher. United do it. They go back to back.
It's just the sentimental value of this tournament, and we did it. So I've never been happier. I can't explain it.
I don't know if there's a word to describe how it feels, to be honest with you.
Whoa, good for them. What's let's see. All right, let's get out of this again. All right, well then, that's a hard subscribe for them. All right, hold on, boom. Get a notification bell so I don't miss that shit. Refresh this real quick. Should be getting notifications from that. Get notifications from that too. Who else is out here doing stuff? Should probably sort this by view count. Yahoo Esports. Alright, let's see what they got. What's Yahoo talking about? A thank you from Yahoo.
I am Travis Gafford, head of esports media here at Yahoo Esports. We just wanted to
What are they saying thank you for?
how much we appreciate you watching and reading all of our content. Thank you so much.
What's up, everyone? It's Dorian Tate.
Alright, this is weird. This is weird. That's weird. Haunted by Ricky Ortiz. What the heck? FGC crap. More FGC crap. Rocket League crap. Some more Rocket League crap. This is all crap. Hopefully they put out something interesting some point in time. What are these guys talking about? Oh yeah, this is them. Oh yeah. They be talking about this stuff. That's stuff that they be talking about. I forgot to subscribe to these jokers. I don't know really what this is, but subscribe to that joke. Wait, it's one view. The heck? One video? Alright. Well, real quick. Alright, what does this have to say? Hold on, we're going to be moving forward here soon. Let's play some games. Alright. Let's play some games. Let's see. Whoa. Close that out. Close that out. some pubs. Yo. Haters. Shit. Oh shit. Alright. Why isn't this working? Oh, this is all fucked up. Why isn't this capturing the game? Okay, that's weird. I don't know what the heck happened there. Yo, what's up?
Ready and excited. If the gods will it, we win. Today's a good day to cheat death.
Man.
I saw this coming.
I'm the joke master. Eeny, meeny, miny. How about that? I love this part. Ole!
Round one.
You're gonna have to move at my speed to make the next ring. What do you think is the backpack here? Level 1. Don't worry, it won't slow you down.
Attention. First blood.
Got our first worm food, compadres. Using grapple. Backpack here, level 1. One minute before the ring closes. We have time. The ring is in close proximity. Less than 1 minute.
New kill leader appointed.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend. Setting up a zipline. We're already in the ring. Using grapple. Care package on high. a shotgun bolt. Found an extended energy mag here. Level 2. New kill leader. Huh. Not for long, pal. Half the squads remain. Let's keep winning. And your next champion is right here. Watch out for the new kill leader, friend. Standard stock here. Level 3. Save that for me. Hostile spotted. Hostile spotted.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Gotta hop up here. Select fire.